first working, and you follow a quote-unquote tutorial on here.
Alright, so I want to add on to this about the tutorials. But first, let's go back and revisit spell work is like science, because I would beg to disagree on that. Spell work is more of an art form. A science is like baking. You have to follow the exact recipe. If you leave one thing out, your muffins are not going to rise. If you put too much in, your muffins are going to be rock hard. But spellwork's not like that at all. Spellwork is witchcraft. And what is a craft if not an art form? And spellwork loves personalization. So let's stick with the tutorial on bringing in money, that example. Okay, the tutorial tells you to give the candle the intention, and you add the cinnamon, and you put the pennies around it. That's what the tutorial tells you to do. Okay, but let's take it a step further. Let's take it a step further. Say you want to carry this with you. Once you burn the candle down, you can collect the wax and the other leftover ingredients and place it in a jar. And then you can put the jar in your purse. Or if you get one of those little tiny cute ones with the eyelets, you could put it on a necklace. So now you've taken that tutorial and you've turned it into something more. Something you can take with you. But let's take it even one more step further. Let's say there's people around you that don't particularly like you very much. You're competing against someone, and you know they don't like you. And if they were to get a hold of that jar, and they knew the tutorial, because they could look it up too, they'd be able to undo your working. Because they know exactly what's in this, they know exactly what ingredients were used. So what I like to do is take something that personally represents money in my money workings. It may not represent money and income to other people, but it would represent that to me. So if that person that doesn't like me looked up tutorials to try and figure out how I made that in order to beat them out of the job or whatever, they wouldn't be able to disassemble my working because they wouldn't know all the ingredients. And I know that's kind of a paranoid line of thinking, and realistically, you don't really have to worry about that 99.9% of the time. But there's also the fact that personalization boosts the spell work. It makes it more potent, makes it more powerful, and it gives it more direction.